The views, opinions, and representations expressed on the K-Ghost Radio Network and its website are those of the host, guest, and participants, and they are not necessarily those of or endorsed by the network, its affiliated stations and broadcast, management, or advertisers of the network. The show is found under LJA Broadcasting Network. UFO Talk Radio can, but does not necessarily promote any particular lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only, and they are not intended to treat or diagnose and or claim to cure any disease or condition, or give any medical or legal advice. All music is purchased and owned by LJA Broadcasting.
I got the windows rolled down, got the radio up, and I'm heading out of Vegas tonight. And it's a 1:30 on a 4-day run, and the desert is a welcome sight. I can see you there in that dress you wear, and it's keeping my foot on the gas. I drink a gallon of Joe just to make it back home and hold you in my arms.
From deep in the desert of Nevada, broadcasting to the world, it's the Glenn Larry Show. Are you broadcasting to the world? What you're about to experience is real. Right along with us. From deep in the desert of Nevada, the Glenn Larry Show.
And I am Glenn Larry. I bid you welcome from wherever you may be, what time zone you might be. And from all over the world, I must say thank you for listening to K-Ghost FM 101.3, AM 1610. Of course, we're on the internet all over the world, kghost.com, uforadio.com, and of course, YouTube, Facebook, and all that good stuff. Yes. I want to say hello to my affiliates out there and all the small broadcasters, micro broadcasters out there, and all the late night drivers, ham operators. Yes, 73s to you, and to the worldwide World Radio Club. They're fantastic. I am $44.99, by the way, in case you just wonder. Yeah. And to the Silent Key, a Whiskey 60 Baker. You know who that may be. If you are a ham, you'll know. And to K6RCL there in Goleta, KPFF FM Pahrump. We have a great little station up there. And KBHR 57 AM, Sitka, Alaska. We say hello to you also. And like I say, who's listening all the world, I want to say hello to Ken and Dee out there, over there in Florida. Mm-hmm. Yes, boy, I had a little trouble on our trip, but it seemed to work out for him. But I'll tell you, he's a great guy. They're great people. And to Chief Hall over there and Avondale, to the Avondale Fire Department up there. We do to the Station 23 out there. We say hello to everybody in Avondale. Good shout out to you. And another shout out to Karen out there with Creekside Diner at Kennett Square in Pennsylvania. Great food, good people. I had a good time. I was out there with her, I'll tell you for sure. Yes, well, here we are. As you know, you're probably listening to me on K-Ghost Radio, Facebook, of course, and also on the Facebook side of K-Ghost instead of Larry Glenn Anderson, my personal page. We're trying to separate those. And I hope that you're reading me good over there, to tell you the truth. We did have a lot of fun. It was Saturday. We had the Historical Society in Good Springs, Nevada. Yeah. And they had their meeting once a year. They have the miners' breakfast, and we have a little meeting. We talk about things that have been going on. And a lot of folks have passed away this year. God bless their souls. And but those that surviving, we're carrying the torch on to keep Good Springs going. I'll tell you, it's a beautiful little town. You get a chance to come up here in Good Springs, in Nevada. You're going to love it. And with all that, the Pioneer Saloon, 1913 in Good Springs, they have karaoke on Friday nights and live music, of course, Saturday and Sunday. Old Man Liver, a good friend of mine. You might meet him down there. He also is my neighbor, but he has a good liquor out that's called Old Man Liver Whiskey. And I say that 20 times and have a swig. Anyway, but it's not only the spirits in the place, but there's spirits in the glasses. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, the Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs, Nevada. I go there all the time. Just let you know they're good friends of mine. Great worker, great food, good people. I mean, get a chance, look around Good Springs. We have the one-room school house over here, and lots of things to look at. Our walking trail, it goes on and on and on, to tell you the truth. Anyway, but here's a picture of our fire crew. They were if you see on the internet there. There's the chief right there, Pauline, and her volunteers out here in Good Springs. They were selling hot dogs and all sorts of stuff. We had a good time, I'll tell you for sure. And I want to make sure I had put that up so they could see that. And I told them I was going to do it. And I'd get my word, tell you for sure. Yes, I was sicker than a dog. I was down for 2 weeks. And I'll tell you, it really knocked me out, this flu. And then, of course, the pollen, everything at once. And this cough, I still have the cough. I'm going to talk about it, I'll start coughing. And, yeah, I was really down with it. And, God, my throat closed up. When I get sore throats, I get them really bad because I use my throat. This is my main tool in broadcasting, singing, and everything else. So it kind of really put me down, like they would say, down. But, yeah, with all that, I got well. I'm getting well, I guess. Went to the doctor today. Things are okay. Blood, everything's looking good. I'll tell you, my sugars are down, and that's very, very good. Yeah. My buddy of mine, Gary, I guess he's been down too. So I've had a bit of whatever. But God, we're getting older. We all got to stay alive and stay healthy here. And with all that, vitamins and whatever you take, and I take supplements myself, and they do help. Could have been worse, yeah, for sure. Open lines tonight at 7:30, and we're going to talk about what's going on. I mean, what is going on in the world in the United States, and pretty crazy stuff happening. I got a lot of stuff to listen to as when I was laid up a little bit and doing some research and kind of skimming over the top of things. But I mean, we got gosh, I even had the flat Earth people call me. Yeah. I mean, flat Earth. They really think the Earth is flat. And did you know, at this point, there's 66% of the population say the Earth may be flat. That's a lot of the percentages, kind of way up there. And I'm going, do they have a real picture of the Earth? Maybe the one from the moon they shot and took a picture of that. But everything that comes up in space, it has a oval type of lens on it, so it looks like the Earth is round. I mean, if you go to just Google flat Earth, is it or is it not, and you're going to get a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of followers that really believe that the Earth is flat, and this is one of the things we may talk about tonight. If you call in, we'll talk about that too. But flat Earth, I think the Earth is round. I really believe it is. It's a beautiful little marble, beautiful Earth. I mean, they're coming from everywhere to visit it. I mean, these aliens and what have you. Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And, of course, you know about the dollar, the currency. They want to change all that. But what happens, I want to pay my kid that's working in the yard outside. And do you take credit card? Of course, the kid's not going to take a credit card. He takes cash. Cash is supposed to be fading out. They're already doing it with coins. A lot of your casinos now don't use coins anymore. A lot of these places don't take coins. And you'll find out some places don't take cash. If you go to the football game or the hockey game and you go to buy something at the stand, hot dog and beer or whatever, no, you get credit card only. It says it right there, credit card only. No cash. A couple donut shops are just going credit card only, no cash. Now, there's been places, I was just talking to my friend Ken, and he had to buy some tires. Apparently, he had some problems with this short trip that he was taking, and they wouldn't take credit card. They wanted to take cash, right? Reversed. And thank God he had it, as he told me the story. And I'm telling you, it's a serious thing. I mean, my gosh, no cash society. And now they'll be able to track what you spend and where you spend it. Your privacy is just about over with, whatever you purchase, unless you go through the barter system. And I don't know how that may work or may be with you. Of course, there's gold and silver. Yeah, let's do that. But it's getting pretty serious, and I'm reading a lot about it. It's coming faster and faster. Banks are closing and all sorts of stuff. Will it be a one world bank too? I don't know. Gosh, I want to hear what you have to say about that. Lines will be open at exactly 7:30, or maybe earlier. When we get some calls, we'll talk about it. You may see on the bottom of the screen, it tells you if you call in, please keep it clean, of course, And we do thank you for listening, by the way. And also, another one, we're going to talk about the Navy. I'm very proud of our Navy. Oh my gosh, our destroyers we have are unbelievable. The Ford, the destroyer, unbelievable, brand new, and it is the bomb. It's everything. It's huge. We own the seas. Although Japan has, they are beefing up their stuff too. They have a destroyer that's a cloaks. Apparently, it can just disappear on the radar. Understandable, weird, and it's huge. These things are huge, and you won't be able to see it. And they're also talking about a hovercraft type of destroyer. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, it's unbelievable what's out there, what's happening that you don't probably hear about. Tesla, what do you think about him? Well, I'd like Tesla was a brilliant man. Now Musk is made the Tesla battery, and as you know, those batteries are made, and all those minerals come from Africa. Slave labor, which is children, by the way, children labor, lithium and all that, whatever those minerals one may be, and California is going to be banning cars in 2035. They're starting in 2026, by the way. They will have no gasoline cars. You must have battery only. This is for the environment. Now, they're coming out with, they have had this, cars that run on water and hydrogen. And, and that's becoming very, very popular. People are buying kits and doing all sorts of things. And the big four guys can't do anything else about it. Interesting. Also, let me see. I've got a lot of people here on the chat line here. They are, there you go. Yeah, a lot of people from Oregon. I have Canada. Canada's always been big for our shows. And yes, Oregon, and I have Idaho, Montana. Hello, Montana, Butte, Montana, up there. And of course, some local folks, and it's climbing. The change to the other website, to the Facebook page, it might be a little frightful for some people, or they're just not used to it. But gosh, that's what we're going to be broadcasting on Facebook on that one. And please do tune us in and tell your friends about it for sure. TikTok, the whole TikTok situation. Yeah, dumbing down our kids. Their attention span is not that big anymore. These kids, they're in and out and in, and they want something to grab them. And TikTok has done it. You've read about free speech, TikTok, and all that. I get that. But I find myself, when I get on it, just look up certain things. It just draws you in. All of a sudden, my God, they're going an hour and a half. I don't need to be doing that. I have a lot of research to do, and there are certain things on TikTok that you can get. Understandable. But the Chinese, they don't look at this stuff that we have on TikTok, the crazy stuff we put up on TikTok. No, the Chinese are educational. That's what they use it for. And they are laughing at us. Look at the Dominican. They're laughing at us. What we do on TikTok, although it's a social media for us and it's working. What do you think about that also? Artificial intelligence. How about that GTT? The chat programs. Do you know, I had just looked up a software that's always come my way in radio and new things that are going on for speech and movies and even auditions and letters and what have you. But there was this software program that they put up a person, and you just type in what you want this person to say, and unbelievable, that person's speaking to you as I'm typing. It's not a real person, but it looks like a real person. It looks like it'd be a female or a male. You can choose these different folks, and that's how far they've gone. Now, you've seen movies that you've seen the actor is dead in some of these movies, and all of a sudden you knew he died while they were making the movie, but now he's finishing the part that he never filmed. But it's him. They've done it. They've done it in production. That software has gone so far. What's real anymore? What are you getting in the news that's real? The media. What's real news? What are we supposed to believe? Now, back in the day, you had the newspaper. You still have the newspaper, but you'd get the TV shows of Walter Cronkite, what have you, and he'd give you the news. Journalist, real journalist. It's gone to the wacky side. Of course, it's pretty interesting to watch politics and how that works, of course. But I must say it's incredible. Thank God we have talk radio, and that brings out a lot of things too. I mean, we get a lot of things that we talk about, but what's real anymore? Conspiracy theories. Is it flat Earth? Is it? There are questions to be asked, and thank God we do have that opportunity to explain and talk about that, all of us. And I'll be opening the lines up pretty soon now. I'm getting some notes up there from folks, and you'll have them. And so you got TikTok, artificial intelligence. You have flat Earth. You've got the the batteries that are being made out of Africa for these cars and buses and trucks now that run on battery. My friend just had gotten a Tesla, and he loves it. And I'm telling you, it laid me back. I mean, he stepped on the gas, and I thought we were going to space. That was the thrust of that car. To charge the battery, you got to make sure your timing's right when you go on trips, of course, and allow yourself time to get started in the morning and get that thing charged up, and make sure it's charged. Well, it's like you make sure you have gas in your car, of course. I get it. Mm-hmm. But Africa makes it, and there's some other minerals that are from other countries that we don't get along with. Now, what happens when the batteries die and they're no good anymore? How much are those batteries going to be? Are they going to hold us at bay about those batteries? Okay, America, we're not going to, we're going to do the thing where you're a little higher than this other country or whatever. I mean, come on. Are we making the batteries yet, getting the minerals for those batteries here in our country? Maybe you can answer that question for me. Yeah. So those are what we'll talk about tonight. And, of course, I'll give you some updates on UFOs. And Ohio, small rural community, they have seen some huge crafts. And you can get that on the UFO MUFON page. And I'll tell you a little more about it. And this craft was huge. And I mean, the lights were just unbelievable, bigger than 3 football fields. And it looked like it was intelligently moving in the sky. And a lot of folks saw it. It was seen also in Nevada. And quite a ways from, within half an hour, it's seen in Ohio. I mean, it's happening. So we have that going on. And then, of course, the king now, Charles, is king. Oh, did you see that on TV? I watched a little bit of it. Boy, what a process to become a king. Yeah, but there it is on our time to see that. It's pretty interesting. Got a lot going on. But, wow. So, anyway, we're going to go to commercial, and we'll be back right after this.
Mom, you wanted to talk to me?
The calendar hypnosis into Femtech cushion, completely tailwind. And sewing elephants plant before cartoon paper cups. So numbers renovate.
If your teenager is trying drugs or alcohol, would you know the right words to use?
Afterward, lightly fish scale. Doorbell.
Find out what to say at drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Violence, theft, drugs, graffiti. It's all part of joining a gang. In times like these, we need to protect our children and our community from gangs. Gangs often prey on unsupervised teens with low self-esteem, who perform poorly in school, who seek a sense of belonging, or are simply bored. Joining a gang often involves violent hazing rituals, Once in a gang, members can become alienated from their families, school, and friends. Drugs, guns, and malicious activity are common elements in gangs. Trying to leave a gang can be a difficult and dangerous process. The best way to get out of a gang is never to join one. Protect kids from being recruited by a gang. Know who they're hanging out with. Involve kids in after-school activities and provide positive role models. Help reduce gang activities in your community by working with local law enforcement and school systems. Don't let a kid you know get involved with gangs. Visit ncpc.org to learn more or contact your local law enforcement agency.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
And we are back. Oh yeah, TikTok. I was watching it today. Some stuff on there, and I mean, it's got some pretty cool stuff there. I've got to tell you, it really does. Have you watched it? Have you seen it? I wonder if Ken and Dee, if they ever want to TikTok and seen some stuff. You know, Facebook has some pretty cool stuff on there too, and it is fun to watch. It really is. If you take the time off. Now, you know what you should do. If you want to watch these things, it's okay. I have 10 minutes to have TikTok. I'll put that on my list, or maybe not, because it can just gobble you in and take the time. You've got time. By the way, I got some stuff done around the house here. Yeah, I cleaned the garage and got that all organized. And instead of throwing a tool down, now it's organized where the tools are at. And I like to put things away. But then when I do that, can't find them. Yeah. I mean, I put it there. I know I put it there, but now it's organized. I got to reorganize the head where I put it. Yeah, pretty crazy. So, did you come down with this little flu? What have you? Did you come down with a cough and the sore throat and a little bit of fever, runny nose? It's out. It is. It's what it is. Is it COVID? No, no, it wasn't COVID, but it's similar, I guess. I had no respiratory problems at all, but just the hard cough. And yeah, but some friends, I'll tell you, my buddy, Chris, came up with some stuff and chicken soup and a bunch of stuff and some neighbors. And I do thank them dearly. I live by myself, by the way, me and my cat. Yeah, baby kitty. That's what I call her, baby kitty. She's a doll. I should have put a picture up her on her, but I think you've seen her before, but yeah, it's just me and her. Things are changing. The weeds are coming up around the station. Oh, got to get there and pull those. With a mask on, so the pollen. Yeah, there's a lot to be done. I'll tell you for sure. Okay, what I'm going to do, 6 minutes ahead of time, I think I'm going to open the lines up. Why not? Let's just do that.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Now, here again, Glenn Larry.
Yes. I have the lines that we're going to open. 1113, 1114. Let's give them the prompt line.
The rump lines are open at 775-990-8275. That's 775-990-8275.
A different camera you have here on us today. We did do some changing around in the studio a little bit. Then I kind of put me back and the rest up a day because I overdid it. Yeah, it does happen, I'll tell you. Yeah. So, okay, here we have it. The dollar, the currency. Things are changing. Recapping for you here. And we're going to be going to crypto. No more dollar bill anymore. No more dollars. Coins are going already. You know that. TikTok, is it dumbing down our kids? Is it dumbing you down? I hope not. Artificial intelligence. The GTT chat program, that software is happening. I mean, from letters to homework to theses, anything you can have that you could write, think, do a book, it'll finish it for you. I mean, come on, where's the creativity here? Yeah, and also doing commercials for you live. They could run Facebook. I could just type my whole show out and push a button. This person would talk and do the whole show. Do the news that way. What's real? What's not? Flat Earth. Yeah, a lot of people believe in flat Earth. It's not round, folks. No, it's all a big sham. NASA, the whole big thing. We went to the moon. No, we didn't leave the dome. Antarctica. You can go so far and you can't go any farther because then they'll arrest you. Then you can't go past this glacier ice thing, as they say, big wall of ice. That's the end of it. Interesting, huh? Mm-hmm. And of course, we covered the money thing, and of course, our Navy. What do you think about our military? What's going on in the oceans and in the skies? Where are we really? Are those UFOs ours? I believe that maybe, perhaps, that some of them are ours. We developed them through the years, from alien technology. Yeah, I'll give them that. I don't think we're that smart, but we have some real smart people. My gosh, I got to give it to her, to my ex-wife. She's very intelligent, and she works for a huge space firm. She does a great job, and she stuck with it. We worked together years ago, contracted for NASA back in the day. General Motors, Delco Electronics in Santa Barbara, Goleta area. And that was back in the 80s. But she stuck with it, and boy, she went a long ways, I'll tell you for sure. And that's how it works in this industry. Once you have it, once you're that engineer, that person that can mechanical engineering engineer from electronics to you name it. I mean, these guys are scientists. Trust me, they're very intelligent people. So that's just some of the things we'll talk about tonight, if you'd like to. This whole thing about the dollar currency, to me, sincerely, it scares me. I understand a lot of people do it anyway. They don't deal with a checkbook anymore. They don't deal with cash anymore, hardly. I have a friend who said, I don't carry cash around with me. You don't? Yeah. So your McDonald's, all your fast food place will be using credit card only. Yeah, because there won't be any money. So you'll be issued a card, and this card will have the amount of money that you have to spend. If you go over your spending amount, you have nothing. How about that one? You've got nothing. And that's a scary thing. Do you get credit? How does that work? Yeah. Hello from Canada. Oh, Jack. I see him and William over there. Thank you. Yeah. Somebody had a birthday. Oh, by the way, if you're having a birthday or an anniversary, we wish you happy anniversary, happy birthday from K Ghost Radio. Sincerely, I really do. Tina's hair and extensions. Tina Reynolds. She her birthday's today. Happy birthday. Yeah. I just saw that on my list. I want to say hello to Sheldon Battery down there in Las Vegas. They supplied the batteries for their RRV we had. And of course, Carpet Tiles USA, Fran, we thank him. He's anything you need to know about flooring or carpet. I mean, ask him questions. It's an investment for your home or your office or apartment, what have you. So buy the right stuff. You just ask him about it. You can get a hold of Fran at 702-265-4419. Yeah, raise honey, by the way. I have some honey. I will give you as complimentary a little jar from K Ghost Radio if you email me. Now you've got to email me at Glenn Larry. It's GLENN LARY 51 @gmail.com. And once you do that, I will take your name down and your address, and I'll send you out a small little jar of this honey. It's Arizona honey, and from the high desert, of course. And it's very good. Yeah. If you have allergies, this seemed to help me. It helps you out. Honey's got some really cool stuff. Does a lot for you. And so if you have honey in your local area that's been caught, I mean, I get honey from the area, from those bees, wonderful bees, you will not have the allergies you have in your area. The crazy thing about where I live, there's certain trees and stuff that come all from all over. So, yeah, I get what I get. But I got the honey. Yeah, raise honey. And if you want to ask about honey, and get a hold of your honey and give Ray a call at 702-885-1260. They are fantastic guys. Yeah, that's what they do. And they really enjoy it. And they're fun to talk to. I give them the station and we just chat away. Talk about chatting. Let's do this.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. For rump lines are open at 775-990-8275. That's 775-990-8275. Now, back with Glenn Larry on UFO Talk Radio, deep in the desert of Nevada.
And boy, are we deep in the desert, I'll tell you for sure. I was out there the night, all bundled up into my truck, and I drove out where there was no light pollution. And I looked at the stars, and they were huge. And I'll tell you, I really, really, really enjoyed it. You're not feeling good, but you want to get out. You cabin fever type of thing. Yeah. So I got out and I looked at those stars, and there's some activity up there. I don't know if they were UFOs. I think they're more satellites and made space junk, what have you. But nothing moving, zigzagging real fast. It was kind of all motion, just going one way, and yeah. And a lot of aircraft going on. There's an app out there. I don't know if you've seen it on the phone. You can see all the aircraft in the sky flying over. I'm in a flight pattern that goes into Las Vegas and comes over from the other side. And I see a lot of interesting planes. When I look at this app, there were planes that I couldn't even see. Then all of a sudden, bink, there would be a plane, and they're way high, they're quite high up there. So yeah, and then there's this app can tell you if they're a commercial aircraft or they're military. Is it a cargo craft, aircraft? But I've never come across any UFO stuff. It's a UFO. Of course, maybe we don't have the technology for that, but I know the Air Force does. Yeah, and then they have this other app which can tell you what satellites come over. And then, of course, the one about the space station when it goes by. And that's always fun to see. But it's fast. You got to make sure you know where it's at. Yeah. And there's another app out there. Of course, the weather has been very interesting to watch lately. They came up with this app, and it showed this double layer of weather. And it would shake, apparently. And this gentleman was saying, this is not normal. This is not real weather. What was it? And, well, not real weather. Are they changing the weather on us? Are they creating a storm where storm should not be? Have you noticed the weather's changed quite a bit? Well, weather's weather. Weather does change. But when you have storms in isolated areas and move right to an area that doesn't even have a storm, and all of a sudden, bam, there's a storm there, and it's nothing in the weather report that it's coming. But there it's there. Bang, it's there. And then, of course, now this is the person that took the snowball out there and made some snowballs, and then took a lighter and tried to melt the snowball, and it wouldn't melt. And then the one guy apparently had taken some snow and put it in a frying pan, and it turned to some odd type form of gunk or whatever. And that's interesting. Chemtrails that come over us. What are they spraying? What's in that rain that we're getting all of a sudden that comes out of nowhere? Yeah, I'm wondering. In the comments up here, it says, Yes, they are. The government has it planned where it shall change our lives, the way we think. And by the way, happy birthday. Yeah. Thank you for that, William. And Janet out of Ohio is saying, yes, that UFO was unbelievable. She had seen that. Interesting. Gosh. I'm going to give that number out. Please call. You don't have to use your own name, real name. That's fine. I do ask you want to call only from the same person. Please. No foul language. No. Yeah. Please. And make sure you turn that radio down when you do call. And try to have that cell phone next to your ear. If you have a landline, much, much better.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Now, here again, Glenn Larry.
Yes, and I'll tell you, I am also looking over here on my other device that I have, and I can't really answer a lot of these right now, but I will when I get off air. I'll make sure that I do that, and make sure that you have this. Okay. Yes. All right. Anyway, so as I told you guys, recapping on this whole thing from TikTok, artificial intelligence, the GTTs, the chat programs going on now. You've seen them. I'm sure you have. And yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Flat Earth. Is it flat or is it round? God, we should have a lottery. How to prove that? Yeah. Have Musk come up with a lot of money and see how that could work out. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I know some people will get in, and I would get in on that. What the heck? I don't know how I'd prove it. I mean, I guess I could have. Well, I'd have to go to space, of course. You know, we would know. The guy that would know would be Captain Kirk. Yeah. You know, he went to space. William Shatner. He went to space, and he saw how the Earth was. Said, yeah, he saw the Earth was curved. Maybe he would know. Okay. Of course, artificial intelligence. We talked about that. And the Africa and the child labor. How you're getting these batteries, by the way, coming from Africa, the minerals. And there's other countries that have these minerals also. I know we're looking for them. And yeah, how about that? California's going to ban all gas vehicles. And by 2035, there shall be none. It'll be illegal to have. And apparently following along with that is 7 other states, New Jersey and Oregon, a couple other ones out there. So it may happen. And if it does happen, interesting. But now you have to buy a battery car. You have to go out and purchase, put aside your pickup, your nice cars you've bought already, and buy a battery vehicle. They're going to force you into that. I don't think so. Not me. Maybe I'll be gone by then. I don't know. But maybe we all might be gone by then. Who knows the way things are going right now, but hopefully not. Yeah. You may have to buy a battery car. And the Navy, of course, I love our Navy. I love our military, and all the folks that work for the military that keep us safe. A lot going on behind the scenes that we don't even know or hear of. And they're not allowed to talk about. Well, things are catching up with all of them. Yeah, things are coming out. We're seeing more things. And we're very proud of that destroyer we have, the Ford. I mean, it's unbelievable. Our ships out there are unbelievable now. You know, and those older ships we have out there, of course. And there's been a lot mothballed and became razor blades, as they say. Remember up when I lived in Olympia, Washington, there was a fleet mothballed ships, Navy ships. They were huge, and they lined them all out there, and they just one by one would disappear, and razor blade sales went up, or either went down. I don't know, but that's what they became, I guess. But they still have a lot of ships, which is totally cool. So, and what do you think about the cloaking devices that they're using now? And I'm hearing about hovercrafts, ships becoming hovercrafts also. Huge. I mean, this is what they can develop. If they can burrow through a mountain with a drill that semis can go in and out of, I mean, they could make these huge propeller type of things. You've seen these drones, how they go. Yeah. Imagine a destroyer like that, or a ship. The dollar currency going bye-bye. No more dollars, no more money, just credit card. And so the person that is working down the street for cash or what have you now has to have a card. Where's he going to get that money? If he's taking donations, or he's on the street panhandling, let's say, you can put it on my card, or just in my phone. I'll scan it. I mean, how's this going to work? Really? Think about it. Scary, but they're going to know everything you do. I love my government, but I don't trust them. Sorry. I'm a real American. I love America. And that's where we stand. Let's try to get some callers to call in here.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Now, here again, Glenn Larry.
And we do have a caller. Caller, welcome. And what's your name and where are you from?
Yeah, Glenn, this is Avery down here in Florida. How you doing?
I'm fantastic, Avery. And how is Florida?
Yeah.
We got you we have you on the line, and you're a little soft as you normally are down there, but we're pulling you out. We're pulling you out there, buddy. Okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And for some reason I can never hear you good.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
They're hearing you,
I think
though.
it's my phone line. We talked about that before.
We sure have.
So, quick question.
Shoot.
How, if I want on your email account, the Glenn Larry?
The Glenn Larry, yeah. Glenn Larry.
Yeah, Glenn Larry 51. Is that hooked up to any PayPal account? Can we send you money?
You just send me a check, I guess, if they'd like to. They can send it to Glenn Larry. Just address it Larry Glenn Anderson or either one. I don't care. Glenn Larry at P.O. Box 19715. I would go that route because I have no
I was just
PayPal.
wondering if there was electronic easy way to send you money.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. Unbelievable, because I don't think there's going to be, well, there may be checks out. We're just talking about the currency dollar bill leaving us real soon. And they're going to go to crypto type of money, or how they're going to do it. I don't know. We're going to have a card to be able to.
do it before the economy collapses.
Boy, I've got to move on this, buddy. I'll tell you for sure. Yeah. We do want people to like us. And of course, subscribe for us, of course, on our YouTube page and all that stuff.
And I guess gold coins are still, you take those, right?
Yeah, I'll take gold coins. I'll take gold, silver. No teeth though.
Well,
no gold teeth. No, seriously.
Sounds good. Hey,
But-
my phone line's messed up, so
Yeah.
you have a good night.
I will, and thank you so much for calling there, buddy. And enjoy the show.
Take care.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. Yeah, Avery out of Florida. I have a buddy named Ken out of Florida, and D. I have Randy over there on Pennsylvania listening. Good man. Love us, folks. Chief Hall over there, and we got people in New Mexico. Tacoma, Washington just popped up. Lorenzo, how are you doing? Well, they've been called other things. That's okay. Glenn Larry Glenn Andrew, whatever. Don't call me late for dinner, but that's good. Like I told you, a lot of Canada coming up. Let's see, New Mexico, yeah. Phoenix, yep. Good. I'm glad that you're hearing us on the other side there too. It's important. The big change of the Facebook page, of course. Later on, when we get off the air, I'll make sure that these other things go to elsewhere, podcast, to iHeart, Speaker, and those other ones. And of course, you'll have it in archives on kghostradio.com, uforadio.com. I think the UFO radio just dropped down. Or is it over here? No, I did move it. Here, see this. Yeah. UFO Talk Radio. See there? See that right there? Yeah. Kind of cool, huh? That flying saucer. That's the one I saw. Yeah. Pretty cool stuff. Man, imagine what could have happened if it could have took me with them, man. Yeah. I would have made a deal, man. You know, drop me off with the gold and silver and we're going to, I'll be fine. And that's happening every day also. People are being abducted, taken away. Interesting, huh? Yeah. I was watching today the real daughter of President Eisenhower, and she really believes that he had met with these aliens at this certain base. And she has quite a lot to say about that. And we're going to try to get her on the show. I know she's approachable. I know she's quite busy, but we're going to get her on. And we're going to talk about that. A lot of stuff's been concealed. And there's new stuff about the Kennedy conspiracy, about the fourth bullet, and about the person that was supposed to do which was supposed to do the prepare the president's head after that terrible damage. And there's a lot of stuff coming out. Somehow it comes out. It may take a long time, but it comes out. Kennedy, that's running for president, has said that, it was a coup. A lot of stuff happening. Yeah. Where do you sit right now? At your kitchen table, a cup of coffee or whatever you're glassing up, or sitting there just listening to the show. Where do you stand with all this stuff happening, these changes? What's going on? What the hell is going on? And things are changing so rapidly, so fast for us, we can't keep up. And how much control do we really have? Now, I know the show's a little off in some other different direction here, but we talk about ghosts, UFOs, and things like this. And is it all a facade? Is it even real? Are we in a dimension where we're in a different dimensions and things are different? You say, I remember it this way, but it happened this way. I mean, what's real? What's not real? Have you asked yourself that? Did I dream that, or was that real? Yeah, I'm throwing it out to you. I hope I know what reality is, and you do. You don't pay your bills, they turn off the lights. Yeah, we know that. But yeah, gosh, I was listening to some other, which I always do. I listen to the other shows like mine, and I got to give it out to him. He's a great guy, Gary, Night Dreams Radio, nice guy, and a great program, good people. He's helped me out a lot, trust me. He's a good man. There's so much out there. And, gosh, when you talk about Bigfoot, yeah, that guy's got it made. He can pop in and pop out. He struts what he's got to do. Thank God he hasn't been shot, or somebody in some type of suit that's not been shot. And that's probably why they don't shoot him. There might be somebody playing Bigfoot. Who knows? But if he's real, I believe he's real. I believe he's, I believe they're a group of humans that revolve in a different way, that they're just different and they choose to be out. I also believe they might be maybe connected with some of UFOs and stuff. A lot of strange things happen. Ghosts, for instance. Orbs, my goodness. Yeah. My buddy Ken. Man, I tell you, he had him taken out of his house. And they could see him. That cat could see him. The folks that got him out of there could see him. Yeah, unbelievable. I have seen them. I had a picture, and I'll put up, and in fact, I'll do that. And of the orb that was behind me when I was playing the piano, which the piano didn't play that well at the Pioneer Saloon. Yeah, I've only been here 30 years, folks. It's a great place. And it's been here longer than I have, 1913. So, but yeah, so they're real. What are they? What are these spheres that come out of the spaceships? I mean, they drop these round balls, and people find them in their yard. They find them in the woods. Do they do anything? Some say they hum sometimes. What are they? Yeah. What are orbs? Are these spirits? Are they? They're energy of some sort. You know, you'll take a picture and you'll see a bunch of little small orbs in the corner of the picture, behind family members. Who could that be? They want to be in a picture. Have you seen those pictures where they got the guy, the family's taking a picture, and my gosh, they're right behind mother, where there's kind of a gap. It's like a very, very small image of a person's face. They're supposed to be in the picture. How'd they get there? Yeah, well, I'm just saying that that's a ghost, and he wants to be, or she wants to be seen. Yeah. Open the lines up again for everybody.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada. Lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Now, here again, Glenn Larry.
What do I think about, I'll tell you exactly what I think about it. The American dollar going bye-bye, I'm scared. I pay my rent, which I'm buying a place, a mortgage, cash or a check. I send it to the person I'm buying a private contract on my house. That's how I deal. I get receipts. It's all legal, blah, 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 done. And I pay some things with credit card, but I like to have cash in my pocket. Yeah, getting gas or whatever. Maybe I want to buy, why use a credit card to get a cup of coffee or a donut? Got me? Yeah, pretty strange. Yeah. Do you take your card that they give you with all the funds you're supposed to have on there, maybe from your Social Security or from what have you, and you take that and you make up other cards and you spread them around so they don't know what you're spending your money on? Well, you got to pay bills, of course, but I mean, so there's no trackability, but they're going to know what you make. It's pretty frightening. Yeah, I don't want to have anybody having that much control for me or anybody else that I know, because we're supposed to have privacy. And slowly is that being taken away. Mm-hmm. Very slowly. But it's happening faster than we all think. Yeah. Let me give this number out, the prompt line again.
The rump lines are open at 775-990-8275. That's 775-990-8275. To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada. Lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Now, here again, Glenn Larry.
Now, as you know, I opened the show up with that music, which is totally cool. Chris Ears. And this is his CD. Chris Ears. You see that? Yeah. And .com or .org, either one. Look him up on the internet. Chris Ears. And he has this CD for sale. And it has so many cool things on it. The music. Of course, this one I opened my show with.
I got the windows rolled down, got the radio up, and I'm heading out of Vegas tonight.
That is so cool. That's my theme of opening the show, as you know. Now, he has this other CD out here. Chris Ears, I'll show it to you here. There he is there. There's the guy. Great songwriter and singer and producer. He's a heck of a nice guy. And in the back of this is what he has. Of course, I marked him off myself. And I'll show that to you there. There is Sarah the Butterfly. And Stick Horse Rider. He's got Dirt Rich and a bunch of other ones. They're just huge. Yeah. So you get a chance, look him up, buy a CD, because he's a heck of a good guy, and you're gonna love the music on these CDs. And I promote the guy. Yeah, I don't get paid for that, but I enjoy this guy's music. And he gave us permission to play his stuff. And now all the music that I play on my station, I paid for. And we also have permission for those folks. So, yeah, it's what makes radio, too. It's some cool stuff. How do you say that? Yeah. Well, with my affiliates out there, I want to thank a lot of the small broadcasters. The smaller stations out there, a lot of them carry our show for free now. And you'll notice that you're out there listening in the middle of our program. Sometimes they'll just take out time stuff and then just go with the rest of the show. So you might miss a little gap here and there. You'll get that. I know Speakler does that to me, and some other ones do. I think Apple Podcasts just plays it straight through. But what have you, let you know that's sorry about that. We're supposed to take a break at the top of the hour, 15 in the bottom, and 45 to the top of the hour. So, and sometimes I don't do that because I run my own show. Yeah. Well, we got to start doing it. Yeah. That's what I've been told. Because they have people that are buying the show apparently, and they're spending money on that station, what have you, but we'll work it out. Yeah. Yeah. What the heck? Yeah. But I want to thank those that thought about calling tonight. But anyway, a lot of things happening, a lot of things going on, but do yourself a favor, read up on this stuff, get involved, do it on your local level and your politics, your folks, those who are running for office that you may believe in or not. Try to change things on your level. And of course, always get out and vote. That's important. It really is. I must tell you, but, I'm just going to go with the flow. We'll live in my radio world, I think, and keep doing what I do. Might save some gold and silver. You think? But again, I do want to thank everybody for listening, and especially Ken D out there in Florida. God, I'm sorry that you had some problems on your trip. I hate car problems. Yeah, I had just put some belts on my 1991 for a Dodge pickup 150. And of course, I took the belts down there and they gave me the wrong one. One belt was wrong. And it always happens to me when I get car parts. So I bring it. This is what I need. Look at the bolts. This is where it's supposed to go. Please make sure this is the right one. Yeah. So I take the part down there. So anyway, it worked. So the belt's not squeaking. Everything's running. In the desert, things could dry out. Yeah. Batteries go faster in the desert. They like a kind of a nice cool temperature, like 69 degrees. And, and is it too cold? They got problems. It's too hot. They got problems, But again, one thing, Sheldon Battery for their help for taking care of the K-Ghost truck and bus and all that stuff. Sheldon Battery. Yeah. Down here in beautiful, I do like Las Vegas. What can I say? But I live in a cool area deep in the desert of Nevada. Yeah. Doesn't Ross do a great job? I got to take care of him too. He's a great guy. Again, thank you so much. Play well, be well. And like I say, have fun and keep listening and spread the news that we're now on K-Ghost face page. Of course, we're on YouTube and everything else that you're hearing right now. So again, thank you. God bless. Be well. And we'll see you soon. See you next Tuesday. I'm starting to feel better. I hope you are too.